What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the newest card, Master Mold. He is a 2/2 on reveal. Add 2 Sentinels to your opponent's hand. So, a very unique card, a very interesting card. And I kind of just want to give my thoughts on it and let you know if this card is worth your 6,000 tokens or not. But I want to be fully transparent with you guys. I do not own this card right now. I know card acquisition kind of sucks in Marvel Snap. I already made a video on that a while ago talking about how that's a whole issue. So I don't want this video to be too ranty. I just kind of want to, be transparent with you guys. I don't own this card, so I won't be able to show you guys any gameplay, unfortunately. But I have seen some other content creators make videos about this card, like TLSG and Bootman and some others. So if you want to see some gameplay, go check out their videos. But if you're here to hear my thoughts, stick around because I have I got some thoughts on this card. As the #1 self-proclaimed Ronin enjoyer in Marvel Snap, this card looks very, very fun because Ronin decks like your opponent to have a lot of cards in their hand, and usually you would do that by playing Maximus, Baron Mordo, or Sandman. But I actually think the Sandman buff was kind of an indirect nerf to Ronin. If you remember correctly, if you're an early viewer of my channel, you will recall that I actually hit Infinite for the first time with the Sandman Ronin deck, and that was back when Sandman was 4 energy. And it was a very good curve where you could play Maximus on 3, Sandman on 4, and then Ronin on 5, and that was a very, very good combo. But now that Sandman is a 5-cost card, it kind of makes things a little bit awkward with Ronin, because it's like, well, do I play Sandman on 5? Do I play Ronin on 5, right? So kind of makes your curve a little bit awkward. But I digress. I think this is a huge bonus to Ronin decks. Now, is Ronin going to be top tier in the meta? Probably not. Now, maybe that could change after the Thanos and Shuri nerfs. We know those decks are getting nerfed. We don't know exactly what is getting nerfed specifically. So maybe Ronin can rise to maybe top of the meta. Maybe not top tier 1, but maybe like tier 2, tier 3. But honestly, I feel like this is kind of just like a better Black Widow. Like, Black Widow is a 2/1 and adds a 0-cost Widow's Bite to your opponent's hand. And it does deny them a draw, which is good for Darkhawk decks. I think Master Mold is good in Ronin decks and Darkhawk decks, which I'm sure other content creators have pointed out already as well. Master Mold has 1 more power than Black Widow, and he adds 2 cards to your opponent's hand, where Black Widow only has 1 card. And the Widow's Bite is 0 energy, so you can just throw it down for free, where the 2 Sentinels, they cost 2 energy, and if you play the Sentinels, it's just going to add another to your hand. So it's just a constant loop of Sentinels in your opponent's hand, which can be very troublesome for them, which I actually really, really like. And I've actually had Black Widow, like, kind of backfire on me a couple times. Like, sometimes your opponent could just play the Widow's Bite into, I think it's Machine World, where you give your opponent a copy of a card that you play there, so they can give you the Widow's Bite back. They can play it into Altar of Death, where they just get free 2 energy next turn. They can play it into Vormir as a sacrifice. They can put it into Mojo World as just another body on the board. So I think Master Mold is actually just like a better Black Widow, honestly. I think he can go good in Ronin decks because Ronin wants your opponent's hand to be full. You could play Ronin on 5, and then maybe you could play like Mystique to copy the Ronin, and then Master Mold on turn 6. That could be an interesting combo to work with. I could also see this being in Darkhawk decks because Darkhawk wants to add cards to your deck and deny your opponent draws, like with the Black Widow, Widow's Bite. But I think Master Mold does that more efficiently. 2 cards will probably be able to deny your opponent some draws. And if you throw in Iceman and Korg, Rockslide, you can really mess up your opponent's hand and your deck. So I think that would be a lot of fun. I think this could also be good in a bounce deck as well. I actually seen some sort of like hybrid like Ronin bounce decks going around. You bounce this back to your hand with Beast, and you can add 2 Sentinels to your opponent's hand, bounce it back with Beast, add 2 more Sentinels to your hand. That seems pretty insane. And then not to mention, you can play things like Iceman and Korg and then bounce those back with Beast or Falcon. So I think a Master Mold can be very, very fun there. So there's only so much I can say about this card since I don't have the card myself. Unfortunately, it's a Series 5 card, which means it costs 6,000 collector's tokens, which is just an absurd, absurd amount. I really wish they would start releasing some of these new cards at Series 4 or Series 3. So is this card worth 6,000 tokens? In my opinion, no. And the reason for that is because I don't think this is really like a game-breaking card or a really unique card like one of the big bads, right? Thanos, Galactus, and Kang. And all of those cards are confirmed to stay in Series 5 for their foreseeable future. Whereas other cards like this, they're eventually going to get downgraded to Series 4 and Series 3 later on down the line. So 3,000 collector's tokens for this at Series 4, I can maybe seeing it being worth it. 1,000 collector's tokens, I would absolutely take this at 1,000. But 6,000, no way. I think it's way too much. Me personally, I spend like a decent amount of money on the game, but I'm not someone that buys like every single bundle that comes out. You know, like I wouldn't consider myself a whale, but I'm like I don't know what's smaller than a whale. I'm like anglerfish. Is anglerfish smaller than a whale? I'm like an anglerfish, you know what I mean? I'm like an anglerfish out here. I spend some money, but not a lot of money. So personally, I don't think any card is worth 6,000 tokens except for the three big bads, Galactus, Thanos, and Kang. And actually, Kang, I bought Kang. Kang is a little bit debatable. So Thanos and Galactus are probably the only Series 5 cards that I would recommend spending 6,000 tokens on. I would recommend that this you wait on this one and wait till it drops to Series 4 or Series 3 before you pick it up. Or maybe just get lucky and pull it from a collector's reserve, but you know, some people don't have that luck. Like me, I have not pulled a Series 5 card, unfortunately. But this was just kind of a quick little video. I wanted to talk about this card because, you know, I thought it's a really interesting card. It's a really fun card. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have it. I don't have the tokens to get it, even if I really wanted this card, which I do want this card, but, you know, 6,000 is too much. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about Master Mold. Are you going to pick him up? Do you just not care about him? Are you also fed up with the card acquisition system at this point? Apparently, they're also going to be making some changes to the token shop again in the next patch coming up with Shuri and Thanos nerfs. So cannot wait soon enough for that balance patch. Oh, and one more quick mini announcement before I sign off here. I'm going to be playing in another tournament this Saturday. It's going to be a spicy tournament because Series 4 and Series 5 cards are banned from the tournament. It's only going to be Series 3 and Season Pass cards. So that means no Shuri, no Thanos decks. So I think it's going to be a really exciting tournament. It's going to be me and a whole bunch of other Marvel Snap streamers. I'm going to be streaming it on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/jhugs. Link for that will be in the description down below. It's going to be 1 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. Yeah, since Daylight Savings, right? So 1 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time on Saturday, and link for my Twitch will be in the description down below. I would love to see you there and have your support. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me and supporting me. Really do appreciate you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Later.